Yes. Good to have a different topic, I guess.
I know. We've got a little bit of everything going on today, being a bit of a transition day as we have one system moving out, high pressure building in, but that high pressure system is going to bring us some really, really great weather. So we've just got to hang in there through the course of it today. Yes, winds have picked up. It is a little breezy out there. Winds gusting to 22 miles per hour over in Forest Hills, Howard Beach 24, Atlantic Beach at 25. And you can see pretty uniform gusts here across parts of Brooklyn, Queens, and Nassau County. A little lighter up through parts of New Jersey, Fort Lee, 11 miles per hour, Central Park at 18 miles per hour. This is a northeast wind as we're still under the influence of this area of low pressure that is moving out. And we'll see those winds shift and transition as we get more influence from this high pressure system that's really going to stay locked in through the course of the weekend. Still dealing with some light showers here moving across parts of New Jersey. You can see that moving through 78, approaching that I-95 corridor. But this is very light, moderate rain, a nuisance more than anything, certainly when you compare it to the torrential downpours and severe thunderstorms that we had yesterday afternoon and evening. So we'll see continuous improvement as these showers move on out. I do think the clouds are going to be a bit stubborn. We may not see peaks of sunshine until later this afternoon, so expect it to stay cloudy for a couple of more hours. Certainly by Saturday, we'll be seeing wall-to-wall sunshine out there. So again, a transition day today as rain moves out, drier air moves in, and temperatures will be on the cool side, 74 degrees. I mean, when was the last time we had temperatures that cool? We actually know it was earlier in June, or late June rather. So it has been quite some time, but the cool weather not sticking around. We'll see those temperatures climb again Saturday and Sunday, but still to seasonable levels. A beautiful weekend at the shore. Saturday, Sunday here, Surf City at Point Pleasant Beach. Keep in mind, we do have a high risk of rip currents today and tomorrow for our New Jersey beaches. Just for today, meanwhile, out across Long Island. So again, very nice weather to go around. You do want to make sure you're being very, very careful in the water. And luckily, the nice weather sticks around as we head back to work on Monday. That's a look at your weather. Let's head over to Adelle for traffic. Good morning.
Good morning, Violeta. Good morning to all of our viewers. If you're heading out the door right now at your crossings here, at least one of your crossings, Route 139, the covered roadway northbound. So heading into the Holland Tunnel, right on the ramp there, Tunnelly Circle, you've got a crash taking out a lane. The problem is once you make that turn into the covered roadway, you're pretty much trapped through the area. Once you make your way past that, though, you've got a clear shot heading into the Holland Tunnel itself. Heading a little further along Grand Central Parkway westbound by exit 8, you've got a crash taking out a lane. Delays are trickling back to Northern Boulevard. If you wanted to play it safe, you could always make your way over to Queens Boulevard instead. That earlier crash on the BQE has cleared out, and expect to see taps on the brakes cross Bronx westbound into 3rd Avenue. Michael, back to you.
Adelle, thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. 6:30 a.m. right now on this Friday, August 1st. I'm Michael Gargiulo. Darlene Rodriguez is the morning off. Adelle Caballero here is tracking some commuter alerts. The day after commute, we call it. And Storm 4's Violeta Yasand in for Maria with today's forecast. So it's still sort of gray and cloudy out there.
Yeah, it's also on the cool side.
Yeah,
so definitely a vibe change from the oppressive. Yes, that's definitely a word that I would say. Refreshing.
You could go with that.
Yes, you could. And the change in our dew points actually playing a big part in that, Adelle. We're seeing changes of anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees. So that really showing how quickly that humidity is dropping. And I'm thinking we'll see these numbers continue to climb through the afternoon as the humidity drops further. Let's take a look around the boroughs. It is still cloudy out there really for everyone. So nobody getting sunshine. The Bronx, we're at 60 degrees right now. Staten Island at 62. Queens at 65 degrees, and we're in the mid 60s over in Brooklyn again. No blue in that sky. We're going to have to wait a little while, and a live look out towards lower Manhattan also showing that thick cloud deck that's going to take some time to break up. So it's likely not going to happen until the afternoon. We're at 64 in Central Park with our dew point again at 59. Still dealing with some lingering light showers, but again, improvement in store. Those will move on out by this afternoon. We'll get at least some peaks of sunshine. Temperatures, though, will stay on the cool side, though we do have some big changes as we head into the weekend. That's a quick peek at your morning morning weather. Let's head over to Adelle for traffic. Good morning.
Good morning, Violeta. Good morning, all of our viewers. To all of our viewers, if you are heading out to your crossings right now, not a bad idea to steer clear of the 139 approach to the Holland Tunnel right now. That covered roadway, the ramp from Tennessee Circle is blocked with a crash. Anyone that knows the area knows that once you're there, you're trapped. So it is going to cost you some extra time. Once you make your way past that, though, you will be good to go into the tunnel itself, and still watch for this crash, Brent Central westbound by exit 8. Michael, back to you.
Adelle, thank you very much. We want to right now, let's take a look at that weather outside to see if we see any improvement on the way, Violeta.
Yes, it is on the way, although it does look pretty cloudy out there in gray. A live look from EarthCam out toward Jersey City. We're expecting pretty quiet conditions as we head into the afternoon, although dealing with some light rain in spots in New Jersey. Again, that's going to be moving on out, and we're looking at pretty quiet conditions here as we head into the weekend. Your full forecast is coming up in a bit.
Violeta, thanks so much. Still to come, exclusive video.
Making your way out to the rails right now, your 2, 3, AE, D, and N trains. You've got delays coming up in a few minutes. We're going to let you know what's slowing you down on the roads. Let's take a peek out there right now onto the inbound approach to the Lincoln Tunnel. Michael, still looking pretty good through here.
Adelle, thanks so much. Remember, you can watch Today in New York at 7 a.m. because live local news continues wherever you stream News 4. Violeta, Gabi is quite the celebrity there in Briarcliff Manor with the cats and dogs.
Yes, I love it. Bring Delilah back. Let's add a couple more live shots so we can see more of these cuties. I love them. So great. And yeah, hopefully if you are looking for a pet, you take advantage of this Clear the Shelters opportunity with some great animals that are looking for nice homes. Meanwhile, here today, we're looking at improving conditions across the tri-state after a very stormy evening yesterday. Still dealing with some lingering clouds, some lingering light drizzle, but for the most part, big changes in store. 64 degrees through the morning. By later this afternoon, we do push into the low 70s. We're hoping to get at least some peaks of sunshine, though the clouds are looking very stubborn at this point. But highs today in the low mid 70s. It has been quite some time since temperatures got stuck in the 70s. June 27th, to be exact, 35 days ago. Again, we've had two heat waves now. It has been very hot and humid through the earlier part of this week. So really big shift for us today. The temperatures are going to warm up pretty nicely as we head into the start of the weekend. And really great timing here. We've got summer streets on your Saturday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. in Manhattan. Gorgeous weather there as high pressure builds in from the north and west. So we'll see these showers move on out as we head into the afternoon. And again, these are mainly just a nuisance, really not expecting much of an impact from them. The clouds will be stubborn. They do clear out, though, later in the day and also into the evening. I did want to point out for today, we do have a high risk of rip currents for our New Jersey and Long Island beaches if you do plan on heading to any of our local beaches. Now, the risk stays high for Saturday in New Jersey. So again, with the nice weather right around the corner for this weekend, you do want to keep that in mind and make sure you're being safe right along the water. That's a look at your weather. Let's head back to Adelle for traffic. Good morning.
Good morning, Violeta. Good morning to all of our viewers. Now, we were watching a stalled truck on the outbound upper level of the George Washington Bridge. That's cleared out, but we've actually got some flashing lights that's just popped up here off into the distance. As a result, you can expect to see delays trickling back to the Cross Bronx Expressway all the way back to the Bruckner interchange. So you're going to need plenty of extra time through there. Also, Route 139 covered roadway on the northbound side, that off ramp from Tennessee Circle still blocked with a crash. Michael, back to you.
All right, Adelle, thank you very much. Thank you so much for streaming with us on this Friday, August 1st. I'm Michael Gargiulo. Darlene Rodriguez was the morning off. Adelle Caballero is watching subway delays, day after delays. And Storm for us, Violeta Yasand is tracking today's forecast.
Yes. Better. In every way, every way. And certainly we're not going to be dealing with the torrential rainfall that we saw yesterday afternoon and evening. As a matter of fact, that humidity is dropping quickly, although it's still pretty cloudy out there. You can see that live look outside. Nobody is seeing a nice bright sky or sunshine or anything like that this morning, though we are hoping to get at least partial sunshine later this afternoon. But what you will notice as soon as you step out the door, aside from the cloud cover, of course, is the lower humidity. A 14-degree difference in our dew point means that humidity is coming down. And with that, we still have a little bit of a light drizzle or rain approaching the city. Again, most of this actually not hitting the ground But maybe there's some mist out there at this moment, and this is pretty much as bad as it's going to get. We're going to see that clear out from west to east in the next couple of hours, but it is going to take a little longer for those clouds to clear out. So you can see those are going to stick around through the morning. 64 degrees right now, and we'll see those temperatures sort of get stuck in the 70s later this afternoon. So cloudy, cool, and a little on the breezy side, but after this transition day, we've got much better weather in store as we head into the weekend. That's a quick peek at your weather. Let's head to Adelle for traffic. Good morning.
Good morning, Violeta. Good morning to everyone streaming with us. It is still going to be a bit of a recovery out there. Keep in mind, you may see some leftover ponding in areas. And if you are heading out to your rails right now, you can expect to see delays and service changes with your 2, 3, 4, 5, A, D, and N trains. And as a reminder, Hempstead Branch eastbound will skip Queens Village and Hollis 9:30 to 3 p.m. and Port Washington Branch. You've got delays and cancellations because of leftover flooding. Michael, back to you.
All right, we're going to have more on the weather. Thank you, Adelle. Today, let's check in and see how August is starting out, Violeta.
Hey, Michael. Yeah, showers are finally moving out. They're pretty light and not impactful, but we're seeing that drier air work its way in later this afternoon. Hopefully, we get some peaks of sunshine, but those temperatures are going to be stuck in the 70s, so pretty cool for this time of year. Now, does it warm up in time for the weekend? Your full forecast is coming up in just a bit.
Violeta, thanks very much. Coming up.
If you're making your way onto your crossings right now, George Washington Bridge, outbound upper level, we've got another stalled truck taking out a lane. Delays go back to the Bruckner interchange. Coming up in a few minutes, we're going to let you know how the rest of your commute is going to look throughout the day. Here's a live look outside right now, though, onto a tight ride at the Cross Bronx. You're watching Today in New York.
Gabi is a natural, isn't he not?
He is.
Oh my gosh. We'll have to check in with him, see if he brings any of those.
Bring them all
It happens. It happens more often than you would think.
What's happening, Violeta?
Well, luckily less is happening than yesterday. So that's great news, especially as we're heading into the weekend, right? We've got better news in store compared to yesterday. That's for sure. A live look out toward Coney Island showing the clouds really hanging on there. Live look from EarthCam showing, again, almost no blue in that sky. And that's the case area wide. It's pretty cloudy out there. It's a bit breezy as well. We're getting a northeast wind. That's keeping temperatures a little on the cool side as well. 22 mile per hour wind gusts over in Elma, 24 at Atlantic Beach, 19 in Freeport, a little breezy across parts of New Jersey as well. Passaic at 22 miles per hour. So temperatures today are going to be stuck in the 70s. It has been 35 days since we've had temperatures stuck in the 70s. And of course, the last couple of weeks, we've not only been dealing with some extreme heat, but very high humidity levels as well. We're ditching both of those as we head into today and into the weekend. So highs today in the 70s, that's more on par with early June, late May. So much cooler than it should be for this time of year, but should make for a nice refreshing evening if you're heading to Citi Field to check out the Mets game. 73 degrees at first pitch, temperatures dropping into the upper 60s, low 70s as the game lets out. Dealing with some light lingering drizzle right now, but high pressure is building in behind this. So we're looking at a gorgeous weekend, 80 degrees for Saturday, 83 on your Sunday, bright sunny skies both days with low humidity. So make sure you get out and enjoy, although luckily it does look like the nice weather continues as we head back to work on Monday. That's a look at your weather. Let's head over to Adelle for traffic. Good morning.
Good morning, Violeta. Good morning to everyone streaming with us. Heading out the door right now, still watching that stalled truck on the outbound George Washington Bridge upper deck. Delays are heading all the way back to the Bruckner interchange. A look ahead through the weekend here. Inbound upper level, you're going to have 3 lanes closed off for restoration work starting tonight at 11 p.m. and wrapping up 8 a.m. Monday morning. Alternate side is suspended for today. Michael, back to you.
Adelle, thank you so much.